What's up, gentlemen? So today's video is not the easiest video for me to film because I'm going to tell you some things that I have done in the past that were dumb, some were illegal, and ultimately I'm embarrassed of these things. My hope is that you don't judge me or you're not like too disappointed in me. I just felt I should be honest with you in hopes of helping some of you avoid some of the bad decisions that I've made because, you know, this channel is a lot more than just me coming on and talking about style and grooming and looking good. It's about helping you be a better dude. You know, for me, I learn everything the hard way. I'm not that smart, but I'm assuming you are smarter than me and hopefully can learn from my mistakes. Number one. Cheated on girlfriends. Sometimes I got caught, sometimes I didn't, but at the end of the day, I was kind of a scumbag at times. And I could make every excuse in the book of why and justify it because at the time I did, but I'm embarrassed and ashamed to say that I didn't always do the right thing and let my ego get in the way of doing what's right. Number two, I was a binge drinker. I used to drink to get like super messed up, blackout drunk. And there's nothing worse than when you wake up in the morning and you have no idea like what you did, have no idea where you are. In college, I was a disaster. Like there was a time, and I remember this time, I called the cops because I went outside and my car was gone. I didn't know, I thought somebody stole my car. And, come to find out that I got drunk and I drove it somewhere and left it there and then walked home. And, these type of situations were not uncommon for me when I was growing up. And, when I was older even, I drank a little less, but I still, at the end of the day, was getting like super messed up. Number three, your boy got arrested and charged with a DUI about 12 years ago. And, it was one of the best things that ever happened to me, to be honest. Since that experience, I've never drank a drop and driven again. And honestly, I credit that DUI with probably saving my life and possibly others. This is so uncomfortable for me, you have no idea. All right. The fourth thing that I did that was dumb when I was younger was not spend more time with my grandparents. If I had a time machine, I would go back and spend a lot more time with my grandparents. At the time, you're young and you want to go hang out with your friends, you want to go to the mall, you want to go do stuff. You don't want to be around old people. But now, oh God, I wish I could. I wish I could just go sit down and have a conversation with my grandfather. The fifth thing that I did that I was such a knucklehead for when I was younger is get a high interest rate credit card. But the problem wasn't the card, it was me. It was my spending and maxing that bad boy out on things like pizza, sneakers, going out, buying friends drinks and dinner. I was making it rain, baby, and then I didn't pay it because I didn't have the money. And this time my credit score sort of started to plummet, right? But it really dropped like a rock when number 6 happened. I filed bankruptcy. The year was 2006. My fitness center was an absolute disaster, and I had like $500,000 worth of debt. I was responsible for, my business partner was responsible for, and when you take loans for your business or whatever, you are personally responsible and liable for that debt, and it was the only solution. At that point, I was driving the beer cart, I was taking money off my credit cards to pay my staff, and I ultimately had to file bankruptcy. At that point, my FICO score was in the freaking gutter. I couldn't get approved for like cell phone service, I couldn't get approved for cable. It was an absolute disaster, and ever since then, it's been a very slow rebuilding. Good news for you is that there's an incredible new free product called Boost by Experian, today's video sponsor, and they are going to help you boost your credit score. Experian Boost is a total no-brainer. Boost is totally free and allows most people to boost like instantly their credit score. Most people that boost see an increase over like 10 points. With Boost, you now get credit for the bills that you're already paying, like water bills, electric bills, cell phone bills. It gives you credit for the bills that you're already being responsible and paying on time. For me, it took literally like 6 years to bring my credit score back to life. I didn't have Experian Boost Boost, but you do. Guys, Experian Boost is totally free. No credit card needed. All you got to do is hit that link down below, Experian.com/alpha-M. It's safe, it's secure, it's 100% free. You don't even need a credit card, gentlemen. Experian Boost can potentially help you establish credit, have more access to credit, or just raise your FICO score. Gentlemen, hit that link down below, Experian.com/alpha-M, and boost your credit today. The seventh dumb thing I did when I was younger is not stand up for myself. I was raised by two abusive stepfathers, and from a very young age, I learned, or my defense mechanism was just to keep my mouth shut. I didn't want to rock the boat. I didn't want to have to leave schools. I didn't want to leave my friends. I didn't want the fighting. Take all the abuse and push it way down. And the problem with this is that I lost my ability to speak up for myself and stand up for myself. And it's not something that came easy. It wasn't until I was in my late 20s that I decided to do something about it. And so I went to therapy and I started talking to somebody to try and deal with my issues because it was ruining my life. And I decided that I wanted to be happy, which brings us to the eighth thing that I did when I was younger that I regret, which was spend too much time being mad at people. I was mad. I was super pissed at my mom, mainly because of dragging me, what I consider dragging me through two abusive stepfathers. Counseling and therapy for me to finally be able to realize that, you know, she didn't do it on purpose. She did the best job she could. And at the end of the day, I've got a choice. It's my decision. I can either forgive her or I can harbor this resentment and anger in my heart. And I decided it was time to be happy. The ninth dumb thing I did growing up was dirty bulk, right? I was a bodybuilder. I was trying to be a bodybuilder. And so what I did for my diet, I just needed calories. I was eating cheeseburgers, like Burger King cheeseburgers and fries, double cheeseburgers and fries. I was a cheeseburger eating machine. Fat as hell. And then I had to lose all the bulk I gained, and it was a disaster. I've always really enjoyed healthy food, but when I was in the midst of like bodybuilding and listening to all these dudes like, no, you just gotta pack in the calories, yeah, there's a way to do it and a way not to, I chose the wrong way. And last but certainly not least, the 10th dumb thing that I did when I was younger is think that I was invincible. I look back at some of the bad, dumb decisions that I made, and it's a wonder, it's a miracle that I'm still sitting here talking to you being obnoxious, because I, like seriously, there's so many times when if the situation would have gone like one way or the other, I would have been in jail, I would have been hurt, I would have killed myself, I would have killed somebody else. So that's it, guys. 10 dumb things I did when I was younger. There's probably going to be another video, 10 dumb things that I did when I was older, because I'm 43 years old. Being young is awesome, but being older definitely comes with insight, perks, and a different perspective. One thing I've learned that is a constant is that you are amazing.